Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hollow Knight. In the last episode we met some very interesting characters, Zote and Hornet. And we got the dash ability, which will open up even more of the game for us to explore. It also, of course, increases our movement speed, which is very nice to have. So let's look at the map. So there's something to the left, and if I go to the right it will take me back to known parts, but that will get me towards the other bench and then I'll be able to explore downwards. So let's first see to the left. Got to kill at least one of everything for this hunter's notes. But I can't get any further here, so that's something to... Now that we have the dash, I don't need to have dedicated colour of marker for dash places. But I don't want to remove the marker I've already placed just yet, because it will serve as a reminder that we need to go there until we actually do so. From moss and leaf our life is drawn. While it grows upon the path we shall never wilt. Not quite clear who's writing these. But clearly there's some kind of civilization here, or there was. This just links up with the path I took before. There's the shiny we bypassed earlier. Now, dash isn't actually enough to get that, so we'll need something else. So let's mark that as well. Rather annoyingly, you can only place up to 6 of each colour. Oops, dashed into that. So, could have found this room before, but can't do anything here until you get the dash. Thorns of Agony, it's another charm. So this retaliates when you take damage. It is not very good. At some point I may show it off to show why. But also it's just good to collect all the charms. So we've made it back to this bench that we've seen before. And we can now go down, and the room below us apparently has 3 different exits. One of them is a dark room. Over to the left, another silly mini-boss. Journal didn't default to him because I haven't been looking at other enemies' entries regularly. So there's Hornet, skilled protector of Hallownest's ruins. And the thing we just defeated, the massive moss charger, a family of creatures that have learnt to bulk up with moss and live as one. Nice geo reward for killing that. I've managed to get it all, it's 300. Little gap in the ceiling there that you can go through to find things. Oh, and these are fun. So you can bounce their projectiles back towards them. But the top one, a little bit trickier to take out that way, so I used a spell. Yeah, I'm not sure how you would get the idea to look there. If I hadn't already known there was something. And these guys, these are a little bit tricky if we want the Hunter's Journal notes for them. Oops. So it is entirely possible to fall into the water, acid rather, and strike them on your way down, but then you take a hit as well. And at 3 health and no soul, I'm not doing that. They are, however, useful for pogoing on. There's a grub up there. And I don't think I can make this. Yeah. From here I'm high enough that I can't get across, so another place where more mobility is needed. I could mark that on the map, but I need more colours. So at this point we have to backtrack and take the one exit we haven't taken from this room. Not this one, the next room. And that's down. So look down first to scroll the camera and check where the platforms are. Sign there. So that sign, we'll see more of them. That is pointing us towards the city. First though, we've got to get through Fog Canyon. Okay, I've got to show this off. So, these guys are Umas. When you attack them, an explosive core comes out and targets you. They can be very annoying. stag station. Also a room here that we can't get anywhere with. And what's this? Hello there, dearie. I was about to close up shop and run till he came along. I provide a banking service if you're interested. Losing one's geo is a terrible thing, and it's so much more likely if you carry it about on yourself. My vault is much more secure. In all my time as a banker, I've never lost a single geo. Maybe you'd consider opening an account? Oh, I understand it's difficult to part with hard-won geo. I'll be here if you change your mind. So that is there to mitigate the damage of possibly losing your geo if you die and then your geo is on your shade, which you have to retrieve. But if you die a second time while your shade is out, you just lose it forever. So I don't think I'll be needing that, though. Hello again, Quirrell. Isn't this something? I'd not expected to discover so huge a stag station after that foggy descent. The bugs of Hallownest must have been an impressive lot, building such grand structures so far into these wilds. Seems the dangerous creatures about haven't yet made their way in here. It's the perfect place for a quick rest. Oh, come in search of treats, have you? I chanced upon a unique little fungus growing right above us. I found it only in this station, and the taste is just divine. Can't get up there. Game teasing us again. But there is a stag station. I think we could maybe go back to Dirtmouth for a little bit. Okay, so that's where we just were. Green Path, and below it is Fog Canyon, but we don't have a map for that, so I can't really talk about what's there. That's a little bit annoying, but oh well. So the blue marker just below me is a place we could get to with Dash. And there's still more to explore in the Crossroads as well. So, I think we'll go over here. I do need to unlock the Crossroads stag after all. And should remember to pay Grubfather another visit soon. We've got several more grubs since last time I saw him. So that is how you would find out how much more powerful the Vengeful Spirit spell is, if I didn't already know. Okay, so there's two more rooms coming off from the room just below me. The one on the right, well, there's this here, which is a dark room, so... But there's also this, which I haven't explored yet. Those guys are quite fierce unless you jump on top of them. Another type of sign that we haven't seen yet. Ooh, ouch. Okay, so... just get used to the length of the dash to get across here. And here's another grub after a little bit of a pogo challenge. So I think this is kind of a tutorial for pogo. It's really telling you that this is a thing you can do in the game, and you can discover it here and then go back and apply it in other places. And what is this? A door with an open slot, but we can't interact with it. Yet. And because you can... Sorry, I just got a sticky keys prompt. Because the... So I was just going to say, you can never have enough bosses in a game. Here's another one. The Gruzmother. Very easy though. And our reward for that is access here. Alright, you oaf. You wield your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? Oh, I see. This old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'll probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. This is cool. Dirtmouth was empty when we first visited it, and it is now beginning to fill up as we find more people. It's really nice. There's another one over here. Oh, you surprised me. Hello, hello. Come in, sweetling. Come in and make yourself at home. I'm Salubra, and this is my cosy little charm store. Did the townfolk out there tell you to come and visit me? Yes. This is a lovely little village, isn't it? Warm and intimate and full of life. Oh, what were we talking about? Oh, yes, charms. I can see you've started your own collection. They're very nice. I'll show you some of my own, and you can take one home with you if you like. So, good place to buy charms. We could get Lifeblood Heart, which gives us some lifeblood masks basically every time we sit on a bench. But they're only temporary masks, they can't be healed, so it's not quite the same as having 2 more health. Long nail increases the length of our nail. Steady body, so stay in place. So you don't take knockback from doing nail hits horizontally. Shaman Stone. If you ever learn any spells, you should buy this charm. It will make spells much stronger. Quite right. And Quick Focus. So that increases the speed of our focus ability. And we can get charm notches, but she'll only sell them if we have a certain number of charms. So this is why it's worth picking up all the charms, even the ones we don't really want to use. So for this one I'd need 1 more, but for this one I'd need 6 more, 14 more, 21 more. So we're going to be coming back here a few times throughout the game. Let's get 1 more and a notch right now. Yeah, she doesn't even sell enough to get to the next notch, and I couldn't buy them all because Quick Focus is pretty expensive, which makes sense. It is very good. So I'm going to put on the Shaman Stone instead of Soul Catcher. This is actually a really good charm. It's one of the best in the game. All it does is it improves your spells, but as we've already seen, spells are a really good way of dealing damage, so what's not to like about making them even better? Oh, and I didn't really show off, but so we could have come here as soon as we got to the Crossroads stag, but getting up this needs the dash. So that's why I've put off this whole sub-area until now. This is the room just below the stag. If I go up a little further, you can see the sign. I haven't explored here yet, so let's just show off what's here. Another sign towards the city, but I can't get into this elevator. So we have to unblock that from the other side. Easy enough to guess that. It also makes the spell larger, not just more damage, so that makes it easier to hit enemies. And for some enemies that get knocked back by the spell, they can actually be hit twice by it, and that's easier to happen when you have the larger spell from the Shaman Stone. So that's another reason why it's so good. Whew. And I think that's probably a good length for this episode and a good place for me to leave off. But next time we'll be using the dash to go further down and hopefully try to find a map for the next area and then try to see if we can get into this city that we've heard so much about. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you next time.